TGON and AspMedia brings you Asphere's Cafe. The cafe is now open.
Good, good day, everyone, and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Wednesday, January 7th, 2026, and yes, we are back with another episode of the cafe. So it looks like Dreamcar is still not joining our cafe, it seems, and apparently that's apparently understandable because he is really busy with his stuff, so yeah. But either way, we will be here until 8:30 p.m. right here on our show. And yes, we are live on Cool FM as radio, and of course, we are also airing on TVH network viewers to those who are catching up our program this morning. All right, so since it's Wednesday, we will be talking and covering all of the anime and Japanese pop culture news. And yes, be we will be talking about what am I going to watch for this season. So yeah, and for tech viewers who are curious, well, we will still be talking about CES 2026 that will be on Thursday. So yeah, again, this will be focused entirely on the anime and Japanese pop culture. So yeah, there you go. All right, so now without any further ado, now let's start off right away with our anime corner website here. Let me just find one if I can here, and then I need to enlarge my website window there. So while you're at it, we will do a shout out to our fellow Discord audience. So shout out to Alzare Zalia, and yes, this is the only audience we're getting at the moment, but that's fine. But yeah, shout out to that person who is in the Discord audience right now. And also who just joined. Oh yeah, we have JC Jaren. Again, shout out to those two who are in our Cool FM audience. Never mind, they left. But either way, we are doing our job here. So yeah. Oh wait, that one dude just DM me. What is going on with MTV? Yeah. Before actually head over to anime news, I wanted to clarify what he is asking me right now. How do I? Oh wait, it's not possible to record. Wait, let me just say delocalized and taken over by Dodge team. Sad, but it's sad, but this is the reality where MTV doesn't air music videos nowadays. Yeah, it's true, guys. If you're wondering what the hell is happening with MTV globally, well, they stopped airing music videos since last December 31st of 2025, and yeah, the reason why is that they did not renew with the record labels, and of course, Paramount's guidance is into deep cost cutting measures. So that explains why MTV is having how do I call this, identity crisis, and they only air the reality shows nowadays. So no more music programming for MTV globally, including MTV Germany. So yeah, hopefully that clears up to those who are confused what's going on with MTV there. Now back to the topic. So now back to our regular topic. So let's start off right away with the anime and pop culture cafe. And our first one in the list today is well. Crunchyroll is bringing Zombieland Saga Yume Ginga Paradise to United States and Canada this January 19. So let's get the screen share up on there so you all can see right here. Alright, so here it is, and this is coming from Anime Corner, the one of my go-to sources there. So yeah, here it is. Zombieland Saga Yume Ginga Paradise, the first feature-length installment in the Zombieland Saga franchise, will screen in select theaters across the US and Canada on Monday, January 19 at 7 p.m. local time as part of Crunchyroll's Anime Nights program. Now, you may be wondering, what the heck is Anime Nights program? Well, it's new to me, surprisingly, and it was only launched last October of 2025. So what is Anime Nights? You may be asking. So the series of screenings will take place on the third Monday of each month, featuring a mix of fan-favorite anime films, curated television episodes, anniversary events, and exclusive previews from Crunchyroll and Sony's anime libraries. The initiative aims to create a recurring community experience for anime fans on the big screen. So that is what you call it, the Anime Nights program from Crunchyroll. So there you go. That's, if you're curious how that works, that's Anime Nights for you. And now back to Zombieland Saga Yume Ginga Paradise film. Well, the said film continues the story following season 2 of the anime and retains the series' original blend of idol drama, slapstick, zombie comedy, and emotional character arcs. The film will release in English dub, while all the songs will remain in Japanese with English subtitles. So, to those who are expecting English dub songs, well, you may be disappointed, but it's expected because they want to keep the original integrity for the said anime, so it makes sense. So, I'm not going to be playing a trailer again to avoid copyright, but I guess you get the idea of how they do. And honestly, I haven't watched the Yume Ginga Paradise film again because I mean I did watch Zombieland Saga 4th season and Zombieland Saga R, but it's just that I haven't watched the film and I haven't even bothered having spending time watching it aside from anime that I have been focusing on. But well, if ever this gets released with English subtitles again, I'm personally not a fan of watching it with dubs. Maybe it's not for me, okay? So yeah, but I will be looking forward to a global release of this one, then I can finally watch. So yeah, there you go. And keep that in mind, it will only be up for just one day only. Yup, one day only. And if you're wondering when will this be streamed on Crunchyroll, that is currently unknown as we speak for now. So it is up to Sony and Crunchyroll team if they decide to distribute Zombieland Saga on streaming, just like with the Demon Slayer. Because again, if you are unaware, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle were leaked on the pirated websites and torrents. Well, I mean, about this, I'll get into that in a bit, but I'm not kidding, it has been leaked in HD already, and I will be talking about that later after I cover this one. But for now, what are your thoughts on Zombieland Saga Yume Ginga Paradise that will be distributed by Crunchyroll to American territories in the United States and Canada for just one day only. That is January 19. Let us know in the comment section down below. And it looks like Trumaine is in the stage, or I should say in the voice channel. Hello, Trumaine.
Good evening to our fellow Asphere Cafe youth listeners. It's been a long time no see since I've last actually stepped into the cafe. Whew. That's been a long time.
Alright, so for Trumaine, what are your thoughts on Crunchyroll distributing Zombieland Saga Yume Ginga Paradise to American territories? Again, keep that in mind. Only one day, January 19, as stated in the poster, one day only. But anyway, what are your thoughts?
Okay, that is the biggest what the F moment for anybody who's like, expecting to like watch this and actually have like a 1 day event for it. Maybe they just, did a theater for it, and then, they just rented that one for that exclusive screening for just that 1 day. So I don't even know how many times are they gonna screen it in that day. Maybe they're just gonna do it for one night only. If not even just 1 day, maybe just one night. So to those who's gonna miss it, tough luck.
Yeah. And on to the next one, according to the Guardian, and again, I will be getting into not so good news regarding the Infinity Castle movie being leaked in HD in a bit. But for now, here is some good news for Demon Slayer fans. According to a report from the Guardian, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movies 2 and 3 is set to premiere in 2027 by next year. That is next year, in 2029. For Part 3. So the Guardian reports that the highly anticipated second and third Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle films will debut in 2027 and 2029. Part 2 being 2027, that is next year, and 2029 being Part 3, respectively. This follow comments reported by the Guardian from Crunchyroll's Mitchell Berger, where he remarked on the film's smash hit success. The film grossed $70.6 million in its US opening weekend and $780 million worldwide to date. And there it looks like they have already have an update in the post, confirming from Crunchyroll that while it did have an interview with The Guardian, it did not disclose these release windows and that anything to the contrary is speculative. The Guardian has since removed the reference. So, 2027 and 2029 release windows for Infinity Castle Part 2 and 3 would be near ideal scenarios for many fans. Crunchyroll is yet to confirm this through official channels. It's worth noting that in September, CEO Rahul Purini said that while they feel the urgency to release the films as soon as possible, our partners at Crunchyroll and Niplex and Ufotable haven't decided on dates yet. And looks like the Anime Corner team has reached out to Crunchyroll and they're aware of our inquiry, so they will update the article once our questions have been answered as of this time. So, well, there you go. Again, take this with a grain of salt. And don't get your hopes too much, but just wait until for the official announcement if it turns out to be true. But either way, what are your thoughts on Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 2 and Part 3 releasing in 2027 and 2029? Let us know in the comment section down below. And for Chuming, what are your thoughts on this?
Honestly, I'm not surprised that the Foldable is actually not gonna be premiering Demon Slayer Infinity Castle 2 and 3 by this year. That's also because there is another project that they've actually just announced that they are having an update on, of which the game itself are the ones, or which the game's own public, their public relations, their PR was able to say about, because the Foldable is eventually like making another anime at this point while working on this one. So this is gonna be a bit of a heck of a stretch. So to those who are waiting so hardly for it, calm it down, guys. You can lower down your swords. Get your holy waters. It's time for them to receive the sun. But for now, I guess a bit of a break needs
Yes.
in here.
Alright, moving on to the next one. Welp, ReZero Anime announces 10 major projects for its 10th anniversary, and this was announced almost a week ago. So ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, will mark the 10th anniversary of its TV anime adaptation in 2026. Oh my gosh, it's been 10 years since it premiered. My god. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. ReZero anime adaptation was premiered back in 2016. Crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? 2016, and it's already 10 years.
What a decade for them.
Yeah, what a decade. So yeah, once again, it will they're going to mark its 10th anniversary with a year-long campaign featuring 10 major projects. I kid you not, 10 major projects. Season 4 is set to premiere in April this year, with Tomokatsu Sugita recently joining the voice cast as Ria's voice actor. To commemorate the 10th anniversary milestone, a special teaser promotional video, anniversary logo, and New Year's visual were released alongside the launch of a dedicated 10th anniversary website. A newly created official YouTube channel has also gone live, featuring the teaser and other anniversary content. So we will be reading two of the statements from Taipei Nakatsuki, who is one of the series' original writer, and Shinichiro Otsuka, who is one of the illustrators of the novels. Let's read one of the statements right there. Starting off with Taipei Nakatsuki. Congratulations on the 10th anniversary of the ReZero anime. The passage of time feels almost unbelievable, but the excitement I felt when my words were first brought to life, first as illustrations and then as an anime where the characters began to move and speak, has never faded. That feeling remains with me even today. Over the years, I have been able to see many scenes brought to life in the anime, scenes into which I poured my heart and soul, and yet there are still countless moments I want to see, lines I want to hear, and stories that simply cannot be told all at once. Rather than stopping at the 10th anniversary, let's make ReZero a series we can continue to celebrate for its 20th and 30th anniversaries as well. Oh, I wonder what are they cooking for its 20th and 30th anniversaries. It will be far from now. Anyway, thank you for these past 10 years. And here's to celebrating the 100th anniversary together someday. That's the statement from Taipei Nakatsuki. And now, moving on to the next statement, coming from Shinichiro Otsuka. Congratulations on the 10th anniversary of the ReZero anime. When I watched the opening of the very first episode, I was deeply moved. Simply speaking, the characters that I designed had been given voices and brought to life on screen. However, as visuals far beyond my imagination continued to appear one after another, I soon found myself enjoying the anime completely as just a member of the audience. From Season 4 onward, there will be a series of scenes that will be challenging to adapt into animation, and I imagine this will require a great deal of effort from the staff. Still, knowing that we will be able to see visuals of that level of quality already makes me greatly look forward to what's to come. Thank you, as always, and I look forward to continuing this journey together. That is coming from Shinichiro Otsuka. Now, among the 10 planned projects is the live stream program titled ReZero Starting Life in Another World 10th Anniversary Party Premium Night that is going to be scheduled this January 17, that is 10 days from now. It will be at 8 p.m. Japanese Standard Time, that is 7 p.m. in our local time. The event will feature the main cast members, including the following. You have Yusuke Kobayashi, known voicing Subaru Natsuki, Ri Takahashi, voicing Emilia, Satomi Arai, voicing Beat Rice, Nobuhiko Okamoto, voicing Garfield Tinsel, and Kohei Amasaki, voicing Oto Suen. The stream will be available on the official ReZero YouTube channel. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is one of the ReZero's 10th anniversary announcements, and honestly, I haven't barely even started watching ReZero, so I hope I can start watching ReZero as soon as possible. But man, congratulations to the ReZero anime team, and I look forward to more years to come for that. So, what are your thoughts on ReZero announcing 10 new major projects? Well, it's unspecified at the moment, but either way, what can it be? What can it be? Let us know in the comment section down below. And for Chumi, what are your thoughts?
10 years, 10 projects. It's been a decade for ReZero to actually do such a fan service ever since they first roam around in 2016. But hey, look at that. They're still alive and kicking. If it's the same as everybody else, I guess we now get to see more of them eventually go wilder, you know? Since season 4 is already on the way, we already don't know what's gonna be up for the story next, but for sure, maybe some of those projects would either be a concert, a collaboration, or apparently even a secret merchandise that is only available exclusively to convention.
Yup, yup. And now we have two more before we head on to commercial break, and Chumin will do the rest for the gap two. And of course, later you'll be covering who is the best anime characters of the season, right?
Yep, as always.
All right. Now we're down to the last two, and starting off with Trap in a Dating Sim Season 2, arriving this year with all new character designs. That's right. So, Trap in a Dating Sim, the world of Otome games is tough for Mob Season 2 is setting up for its 2026 release window as revealed by the anime's production committee on January 5. The series received a new visual and character arc, revealing drastically new character designs for protagonists Leon, Olivia, Angelica, and Mari. Fans remarked that Leon's character design was particularly closer to the novel and manga designs. And so you can see this is a season 2 character design. And do you think this is better than season 1? What are your thoughts on that, guys? So here is the character setting arc right here. I'm pretty sure these are the rest of the main characters, right? You are familiar with. So you have hold on. So you have this main protagonist, and of course the rest of them there. So who is the studio for season 2? Well, NG returns as a studio responsible for anime production, and Kazuya Miura takes over as the sole Trapped in the Dating Sim Season 2 director, which previously co-directed with Shinichi Fukumoto, and is joined by the following staff member right here. So, if you're curious how the Season 1 character design looked like, we can show you right here. So, I don't know if this anime did well with the Season 1. Again, I haven't seen it yet. But so far, the Season 2 character design looks quite good. So let's go over to my anime list. If you're curious, are the ratings. So far, this is the Season 1 character design, if you're seeing right here. I don't want to... Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Season 1 visual. The main visual, rather. This is how the character design looked back then. And this is the DC visual featuring new character design. But either way, I have to say this is interesting, and hopefully the season 2 will have more goodies as opposed to season 1. But yeah, Chumi, I wanna hear your words on this. Do you prefer the season 1 character design by this or season 2? You judge.
Let me see the season 1 again. Season 1. Trapped in a Dating Sim. Okay, season 2. Okay, so there are two different eras of like animation. Not really like animation, but you kind of like see it in there. Season 1 offers like a 2000s sort of like fantasy kind, like, similar to the one from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Well, this one offers more of that, one of the latter ones in 2010s, or specifically made the time of which Attack on Titan is around. So I would say, because of the crisper look and quality of Season 2, I would say this one marks a bit of a promising take for me. Because Season 1, although it is looking nostalgic, it had that feeling of a bit of, those like, manga Bible ones, that, I don't know if you remember something like that along in your old bookstores, but yeah, Season 1 had that kind of visuals. Season 2 is a lot more refined.
There you go. You can tell there is some differences between season 1 and season 2. And honestly, I do agree with Chumin's take. I believe that season 2's character design is much promising than season 1. So I might be watching it when it comes out. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Trap in a Day Sim Season 2 announcement that is set to be released this year? Let us know in the comment section down below. And what are your thoughts? And now let's head over to. Oh, go ahead. Oh, go ahead. Chewin.
No. I actually just pressed the microphone by mistake.
Oh yeah, I mean no worries. Yeah, no worries. Oh yeah, I mean no worries. No worries. All right. We are running out of time. We need to go to a commercial break, but we will do one more before we head to ad break. So our last one for this round is Weathering Witch: The Journey of Elena having its anime film. So the Wandering Witch: The Journey of Elena is getting a new anime film project, with the announcement coming over 6 years after the first TV season. Oh my gosh, already 6 years? Dang! So the announcement was made during GA Fest 2026 with a teaser trailer and the following announcement. A new theatrical anime film has been greenlit for production. And this is the first season visual right there. So whatever they're cooking for its anime film of the set anime, I may be interested in that. So what do you guys expect for its anime film of The Weathering Witch?
Yeah, not expecting it. No, seriously, I didn't expect.
Right. Yeah, indeed, you guys weren't expecting. Anyway, what are your thoughts on The Weathering Witch: The Journey of Elena getting its anime film? Let us know in the comment section down below. And now it is now 6:48 p.m. as we will be taking a commercial break. But for now, we will have a lot more to talk about right here on Asphere's Cafe. But in the meantime, our fan-made sponsors, we have Dell Sound, Asphere Appliances, Dream Cars Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, Sanitron Stem Plus, Melody Mart, and Always Grocery. We will be back after these messages. Stay along with us right here on Cool FM and As Radio. Welcome back to the program. It is now 7:08 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and we are continuing our anime cafe right here on Asphere's Cafe. And now, as we continue the round of anime and Japanese pop culture news, I'll hand it over to my fellow and my good co-host, Shumei. Shumei.
Good evening, guys. 7:08 in the evening. How is everybody doing tonight? This 2026. Of course, leave it in the comments if you are not feeling it tonight. But of course, every other day is another good day. But yeah, without further ado, here we are with the evening news of what's about to come in our anime. But first of all, of course, Kaido might want to look at this one. Or should I say, Asparagus might want to see this very one, because this is the most anticipated moment or portion of the show, called the Characters of the Week. Oh man, this is it. What do you think is gonna be your most anticipated one? Leave it in the comments now below before we even share screen our very own first one. Alright, So, to everybody who's ready, let's have a look at here of who is our top 10. All right. So for our top 10, we got Engine from Gachiakuta. Gachiakuta. For number 9, it's Chitose Saku from Chitose is in the Ramyun Battle. Number 8 is another one from Jakiakuta, Rudo. Number 8, we also got the one from Damien Desmond from Spy Family 3. Number 7, we've got the Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia final season. Another one for the 6th, we got Ranma Saotome from Ranma and a Half in season 2. Number 5, we have, interesting, it's Ginjiro Musaka. Brave. For number 4, we have Lloyd Foja in Spy Family Season 3. For number 3, we have Katsuki Bakugo in My Hero Academia for the final season. Another one from Uma Musume for the number 2 is Jo Kitahara. And finally, number 1, we have, as the everybody's favorite from My Hero Academia, Midoriya Izuku, or better known as Deku. What are your thoughts for the male characters? Leave it in the comments. And I know, everybody's gonna have a mixed bag on this one because, yay, My Hero Academia once again won. I'm not pretty much anticipating that one, so. Oh well. Any words from our co-hosts over here before we move on? Because this is very, very interesting. Honestly. How about you, Kairo or Asparagus? Do you have anything on the word of the matter for this particular male character being number 1 on our list? Going once, going twice. Call it sold. Let's go to the female characters now, shall we? We got on our number 10. We've got Hendo Akane from Ranma 1.5 in season 2. For number 9, we have Scarlett El Vandemion from May I Ask for One Final Thing. For number 8, it is everybody's favorite Young Forger from Spy Family. Number 7, we got Ochako Uraraka from My Hero Academia. Really? Number 6, we got from Uma Musume in Super Creek. Number 5, we've got the little kid who's telepathic as heck, Hanya Forger from Spy Family. Number 4, we've got Dicta Striker from Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. Number 3, we got Bell No Light from another one from Uma Musume. Uma Musume is pretty much taking over this chapter at this point. I'm pretty sure Asparagus might need to be excited because I don't know who's gonna be the number 1, but number 2 we got Tamamo Cross from Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. And finally, number 1 on the top female character of the week. Give it a round of applause towards to none other than Asparagus' horse, Ogurika from Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. Give it a round of applause, everybody. Come on, guys. Can you believe Ogurika from Uma Musume being the female character of the week? Guys, I'm not gonna lie though, pretty good for the year of the horse. And apparently, the top characters of both ends pretty much involve a show from horses. Alright, moving on towards to the last one, and not the least, the favorite shippers. Alright, to those who are already anticipating for the shippers, we've got here your number 10, which is Arthur and Mary, or Mary, from Mechanical Mary. For number 9, we got Yana-kun's Ordinary Days for Tsuyoshi and Kyoko. Yes, I've actually been watching this for some time, thanks to certain YouTube clips from Crunchyroll. Thanks a lot. For number 8, we got Chitose is in the Ramyun Battle, which is Saku and Yuzuki. For number 7, we got Akira and Amelia. For My Status as an Assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. For number 6, we got Shiori x Hinako from This Monster Wants to Eat Me. 5, we've got Julius x Scarlet for May I Ask for One Final Thing. Ranma and Akane took the number 4 spot for the Ranma and a Half for Season 2. Number 3 is our favorite little guys, Damien and Anya. pretty much there, huh? I'm gonna get banned by the CBCP at this point. Number two, we've got Lloyd and Yor for Spy Family again. And number one, we've got Izuku and Ochako from My Hero Academia. Finally, give it a round of applause to it's in My Hero Academia. Hooray. Anyway, I guess today seems to be the year of My Hero Academia. So to those nerds out there who are watching this show right now who are heavily my MHA fans, you can eat our hearts out now. You can eat our hearts out now and officially do your cringiest move now because apparently both the mail and the shipper of the week seems to be saying otherwise. What are your comments down? Tell them it in there below. And as always, to our fellow co-hosts, what can you say about this? Oh God, I don't know what to say anymore for this.
I mean, I will be real here. I love Oguri Cup, and I'm so happy that Oguri Cup deserved the anime character of the season or fall 2025. Truly deserved.
I would say the second on the motion, especially now that 2026 is apparently the year of the horses. So that only means one thing, Asparagus. It's your horsey's year. Woo! Horsey. All right, now let's put up those betting places aside as we've got ourselves a very special announcement towards everybody who's apparently tuning in to the Annie Awards. Now, for the 53rd Annie Awards, which is apparently and especially Chainsaw Man in its Reze arc had actually received nominations. Oh my god, look at that. Now, Dandadan Season 2 episode Clash Space Kaiju vs. Giant Robot, storyboard and directed by Kenji Senba, was nominated for the Best Direction for the TV Media category. Meanwhile, Chainsaw Man the movie Reze arc, directed by Tatsuya Yoshihara, with Masato Nakazono as assistant director, received a nod in the Best Direction feature category. Woo-hoo. Elsewhere is the Trippy Black short, which is directed by Shinya Ohira from the Star Wars Visions Volume 3, is competing in Best TV Media in a limited series category, while My Melody and Kuromi, directed by Tomoki Misato, is among the Best TV Media under the category of the children. Yes, apparently. Whew, I didn't know that Kuromi is gonna be in this one, so thanks Sanrio for being supportive. Now, Mamoru Hosoda's Scarlet is also competing with nominations in the Best Direction in the categories of the feature, Best Writing, also in the category of the feature, as well as the Best Feature under the category of Independent. Now, the 53rd Annie Awards will be held on February 21st, 2026. Cast your votes now before it's too late. But don't forget that back in 2024, we did get Hayao Miyazaki's The Boy and the Heron winning the Best Character Animation under the category of Feature, and Best Storyboarding is quite the treat. Now, what are your comments about it? Leave it down below. And towards my fellow co-hosts, what can you say about these nominations? Considering Dandadan and Chainsaw Man in here.
I would say that, yeah, it's good to see one of the anime shows getting into a major anime. Sorry, no, getting into the major award show. That's all.
Yeah, honestly. What about the other one who actually just unmuted the mics? I think somebody unmuted? Okay. Are we going once, going twice towards our fellow co-hosts who are here with us tonight? Any one of y'all?
I think it's only me and you. Jim Curtis accent.
Alright then. I guess that's pretty much that's pretty much fair. Alright then. Moving on towards our next one, we've got. Alright. This is pretty crazy. So, Aniplus Asia announced last week that it will air a simulcast for the television anime of Shinya Misu's Can't Be in a Rom-Com with Your Childhood Friends, or known as Osana Najimi to wa Love Ko ni Naranai. as well as the television anime of game magazines, The Case Book of Arne, also known in Japanese as Arne no Yikimbo Mystery Game. Now, the simulcast for You Can't Be in a Rom-Com with Your Childhood Friends will premiere on January 6th at 12:30 a.m. GMT plus 8. Now, to those who are still living under the rock, towards those, you've known that we tackled this very show before. Kaira, if you can remember, long time ago, sometime in the 2025s, this very show was once tackled here in Asphere's Cafe of You Can't Be in a Rom-Com with Your Childhood Friends, especially with these four. Care to be familiar?
Especially I love so hard.
Yep.
Oh.
I do believe that this is pretty much something that is been returning since then. Alright, so to those who are still living under the rock, the manga centers on AU, a high school boy whose two childhood friends, Shio and Akari, also go to the same school as him. He has now started looking at them with both romantic and lustful eyes, though he knows that he have no interest in him, which causes him no end of worrying. However, Shio and Akari have their own secrets. Well, I wonder what the secrets could be. But of course, even somebody in the hood would say, you can't be in a rom-com with your childhood friends. And as always, we've got the cast of members, which is Takahiro Urao, who is playing as Yonosuke Sakai, Rin Kusumi as Shio Minamo, Yu Zerisawa as Akari Hidoshi, Sai Hiratsukawa, oh wait, I read that wrong, Sai Hiratsuka as Runa Tsukimi, and finally Yuki Yamamoto as Haru Hinata. Satoshi Kuwabara, known for Blackjack, The Cafe Terrace and its goddesses, and especially one of my favorite rom-coms of all time, the quintessential quintuplets, is directing the anime at Tezuka Productions. For those who are also pretty much familiar with Gotobu no Hanayome, also known as the Quints, they are the guys who actually did the animation for the first season. Now, Matsutaka Hirota, who is known for Eden's Zero, I don't know what this one is supervising the series scripts and writing them with Mayumi Morita, who is the same for the same shows as Satoshi Kuwabara. Now, Reina Iwasaki, known for Dawn of the Witch, VTuber Legend, how I went viral after forgetting to turn off my stream, is designing the characters, and finally, Cyber Agent is producing. Now, moving on towards to our other side of the coin, we got the simulcast for the case book of Arne, which will premiere apparently tonight. To those who are tuning in, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, but to those who are actually tuning into the show at GMT plus 8, it'll premiere at 9:30 p.m. Now, for those who are still living under a rock about this one, the game story centers on the unlikely tandem of vampire detective Anne Nyuntoe and Lin Rainless, the daughter of a noble family who loves vampires. Reminds me of What We Do in the Shadows. Together they solve bloody murder cases. For those who wanted to know the cast, we got Maria Ise as Louis Hartman, Koki Uchiyama as Arne Nyuntoe, Aimi Tanaka as young Arne Nyuntoe, Yuka Nukui as Lin Rainwise, Yuki Saki Kihara as Zisei, Yuki Shin as Naszer, Yoko Hikasa as Amy, Hiroshi Naka as Gordon, Rhea Osanai as Diana, Momoka Terasawa as Eris, and Rikia Yasuda as Bernd. And to those who are joining in, it is also coming along with the cast is Yuto Uemura as Heinz, and finally Kakeru Hatano as Kai. Now, Keisuke Inoue, who is known for Ao-chan Can Study, My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Level 1 Demon Lord, and One Room Hero, is directing the anime at Silverlink, and is also co-writing the anime with Murasaki, who is in charge of the game scenario and production. Akiko Sato, who is known for Trigun Stampede, A Condition Called Love, and Betrothed to My Sister's Ex, is designing the characters and is also the chief animation director, while Yoshiaki Fujisawa is composing the music. What do you think of this double-edged sword of Anna Plus Asia doing this back-to-back airing of these very programs? Leave it in the comments below, and towards those of my fellow co-hosts here, Kyra, what can you say?
Hindi naman ako, hindi pagiging ng pasensya. Sabi ko naman sa'yo.
Going once, going by. Alright, so that means we don't have any more thing to say now. For now, we've got our next one for Crunchyroll. Is apparently Kaguya-sama Love is War. Oh wait, I forgot to say, Kaicho is back! Kaguya-sama Love is War anime confirmed final chapter film in production, as the movie will feature an original story by none other than the original mangaka Akasaka. Yes, Kaicho and Shinomiya are back. Shinomiya, and Kaicho is returning for another one. So today marked the yesterday marked the much anticipated premiere of the Kaguya-sama Love is War special, Otona no Kaidan, or known as The Stairway to Adulthood, had been streaming on Crunchyroll since yesterday. But that's not all fans get for New Year's Eve. Last time? Well, it's been announced that a final chapter film is in production, featuring a brand new story by original series creator Akasaka. Now, we're not gonna play this but for those who are tuning in, yes, Akasaka will have this concept. Now, more information will be revealed as the production continues over time. For those who are wondering, Shinichi Omata returning to direct the Kaguya-sama Love is War Otona no Kaidan at Studio A1 Pictures, the same guys who were doing it since the beginning, with character designs by Yuko Yahiro and music by Kei Haneo. Crunchyroll currently streams the first 3 seasons in the Kaguya-sama Love is War, the first kiss that never ends TV specials describe the overall story. Good family? Check. A good personality? Check. As the 2 leaders of the student council, Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane, have supposedly fallen in love. After almost half a year, nothing has happened. They both have too much pride and can't be honest. Things have gotten troublesome and they are now caught in the war of how to get the other to confess their love first. A whole new romantic comedy following an outbreak of cunning warfare between the 2 elite students in love. Oh my goodness. What do you think about this, guys? Considering that this was premiered all the way back in New Year's Eve, and now we're getting a final ending for it with an original story by the original creators. So that we have been excited about this. What are your thoughts about this? Of this very rom-com that defined the generation? Leave it in the comments. And as always, have any thoughts?
Woo! I am looking forward to seeing the short. Not technically short, but rather TV anime film of Kaguya-sama, and I heard this is the last Kaguya-sama anime project, which I don't expect to be. Which I don't think I can expect new seasons, but with the TV anime film coming out, I don't expect any new seasons coming out going forward. And I have heard that Chibi Reviews made a video. I mean, I understand his frustration, knowing that this is the last one. But either way, I'm still looking forward to watching it, pretty much.
That's a good feedback. That's a phenomenal rom-com. Now, how many minutes do we have until our next commercial break?
For TVH, actually, I will say this right now. For TVH reviewers, we're less than 2 minutes away before we leave the airways for TVH reviewers this morning. And the rest for us on Full FM as radio and on Facebook and YouTube over there, we're still going to be alive until 8:30 p.m. But Jermaine, and then for now, I would like to excuse you for a bit, but I'm going to need to say goodbye to our TVH for now. So yeah. In 1 minute before 7:30 p.m. in our area, and that is all for the cafe tonight. Thank you very much. Not tonight, sorry. That is all for the cafe this morning. Thank you very much for joining us. This morning we will be back again tomorrow morning, same time, same place, right here on Asphere's Cafe. And tomorrow we will be talking about the gaming and also the continuing coverage of CES 2026. Because yes, this week is the CES week. It's going to be full of new tech products. So tomorrow will be the Gaming Cafe plus Tech Cafe special covering the CES 2026. So till then, TVH Never Viewers, this has been Asper's Cafe. I am Cairo
And I'm Tremaine, and the cafe is closed for those.
for TVH Net Reviewers. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. And of course, we will still be live to those who are watching on our live program that is on Full FM, As Radio, and of course our YouTube channel, Asper's Cafe YouTube.
Yep, that's right. So goodbye to those who are. And for those who are still tuning in right now, let's continue with our exclusive 1 hour more. Now, for this one, it's gonna be a double-edged sword because we're gonna be tackling two of the same story. Well, I can't even pick. All right, Kairo, give me a number, 2 or 3.
I'll give it two. Two.
All right, we'll go for 2. That means Cosmic Princess Kaguya anime film unveils more of the Japanese cast and English cast for its new trailer. Oh my god, you guys. Can you believe it? Let's do this. Now, Netflix had unveiled additional Japanese cast members, the English dub cast, and the second full trailer for Shingo Yamashita's Cosmic Princess Kaguya, or Kaguya Hime, in anime film on Tuesday. Oh my god, you guys, that is so awesome. Alright, for those who are tuning in towards this one, yes, this is pretty cute, guys. Y'all gotta, I don't know, if I'm gonna watch it, maybe not, maybe yes, but yeah, it's pretty cute. So yeah, what can I say? Now, for the newly announced Japanese cast members, it now includes an expanded cast of Mio Irino as Akira Mikado, Yuma Uchida as Rai Komazawa, Yoshitsugu Matsuoka as Noi Kamazawa, Yoshino Oyama as Roka Ayatsumugi, Konomi Kohara as Mami Isayama, Fairuz Ai as Otako the Loyal Dog, Natsuke Hane, yes, the guy from Demon Slayer, playing as Tanjiro, is playing as Koto Okoteru. Now, if we got the Japanese, we also gotta need to know the English. We got Jeannie Tirado as Kaguya, Don Bennett as Iroha, Ryan Bartley as Yachiyo, Frankie Kevich as Yachiyo on her singing voice, Max Middleman as Akira Mikado, Cassie Mongilio as Noi Komazawa, Cassandra Lee Morris, my girl, as Roka Ayatsumugi, Aniris Quinones as Otako the Loyal Dog, familiar, and Kieran Reagan as Koto Okoteru. It will be streamed in Netflix this coming January 2. For those who are tuning in towards the story, this is how Netflix describes it. Tsukuyomi is a virtual realm where hopes and dreams come together. It is where we meet Iro Sakayori, a 17-year-old high school student in Tokyo, leading an academically busy life, trying to balance part-time work and school. She finds peace by watching a popular streamer named Yachiyo Runami, who is the administrator of an online virtual space called Tsukuyomi. Frequents Tsukuyomi, where people can live different lives and freely pursue their creativity, and she passes the time by supporting Yachiyo and playing battle games to earn a little extra money. On her way home one day, Iroha finds a telephone pole shining with iridescent hues. To her surprise, an adorable baby emerges from the pole. Unable to abandon it, Iroha takes the infant home and watches her rapidly grow into a girl her own age. Are you Princess Kaguya? The grown-up Kaguya develops a self-indulgent personality. At Kaguya's fervent request, Iroha helps her start streaming in Tsukuyomi. With Iroha as producer and songwriter and Kaguya streamer and singer, the two grow steadily together. They notice that ominous forces lie in wait, eager to take Kaguya back to the moon. Moon landing, gentlemen. The tale of Kaguya-sama. No, wait, sorry. This is the princess tale of Princess Kaguya, not our Kaguya-sama, a different Kaguya, as never seen before. As always, as before, it is voiced by Yuko Natsuyoshi as Kaguya, Nagase as Iroha, And finally, Saori Hayami Chiyo. The Kugmiya is voicing Fushi, who is a fluffy sea slug and Yachiyo's partner. So, Yamashita, who is known for Pokemon Twilight Wings, the opening animation for Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, 2022 Urusei Yatsura is making his feature-length directorial debut in a collaboration between his studio Chromato and studio Colorido. Hichima, who is known for the Idol Master Gakuen, and Akihiro Nagai, who is known for drifting home and designing the characters, with the former in charge of the Tsukuyomi designs and the latter handling the real-world character design. Pretty neat. Both had different divisions. Saori Hayami as Yachiyo will perform the theme song Ex Otogi Banashi from or known in English as X Fairy Tale, composed by none other than the number one princess in the world producer, Rio of Supercell. The film features songs from various Vocaloid producers such as Rio from Supercell, KZ of Livetune, 40MP, Honeyworks, Triera, and Yuiko. Holy crap, this is quite an all-star for those Vocaloid producers. So, the film is getting a manga adaptation by Taro Yoneda. The first chapters will launch in Kadokawa's Comtic magazine on this coming Friday. The film is also getting a novel by author Naruto Kiriyama and illustrations by Asao Urata this coming January 30th. Mashita is doing the supervising. Alright, what do you guys think about this? Leave it in the comments below. As always, back to you, Cairo. That's it for me.
Thank you very much, TrueMate. And yes, 7:36 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and still have a lot to talk about right here on our cafe. But yeah, apparently I was watching my stream earlier, and apparently my closing sentence was cut off. Well, because my microphone, my Windows 11 I should say my PC decided to freeze up for a bit. That's why my closing just got cut off. Oof. For TVH, I mean. But yeah. Also, if you can give me a moment or two, because I'm gonna mute my TV audio.
Okay, while Kyra is still out figuring out something, I do have something to talk about that is actually pretty surprising.
Oh my gosh, my Windows system is acting up so badly right now. I doubt I can even hear you right now.
Oh no, bad.
Like my sound drivers is how do I say this? My sound drivers is freezing, and then that's where my mic gets cut off. Oof. Ah. Oh, shoot. Anyways.
It's okay. Alright, but go ahead.
But now, as I was back to what I was saying and back to the topic. Well, you may be wondering. Yes, it's true. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle has been leaked in HD. Yup, it's now leaked in pirate sites. I'm gonna be talking about this in a bit before we head to commercial break. So,
alright.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so let me just say this again. Ladies and gentlemen, as previously mentioned,
Uh, previously mentioned what? Exactly.
oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
my
kind of
gosh.
pretty badly.
Oh my gosh. Well played. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so uh oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways,
Alright, go ahead.
anyway, let me just wait for it. Oh my god, my indie does is also lagging behind. Oh man. Let's give me a moment. There we go. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as previously mentioned earlier, that right? The first part of Demon Slayer Infinity Castle has been leaked and is now in pirated websites. That's right, ladies and gents, as the title says right. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle is now available in HD pirated sites, and that is according to Anime Piracy subreddit. Well. So, if you can see in the comments section down there, as you can see in the comments there, waiting for a 4K HDR release like Race movie. And then you have, bro, the release was on December 29, 2025, but okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. No way, dude, I already watched it. Quality and audio was far better than cam version, but not quite par with actual HD. Where's the dot, man? Well, after this was posted, well, look what we got. This is an Instagram post from Nathanistic. As you can see in the photo right there. A full HD leak of Demon Slayer Infinity Castle has people in the anime industry genuinely worried. Aniplex and Ufotable are warning the damage could be massive. Not just spoilers, but real financial fallout. Box office numbers, licensing deals, future budgets. When a movie at this scale leaks cleanly, the impact doesn't stop at one release. It ripples outward, and the people who feel it hardest are usually the stuff behind the scenes. That's why the response has been so aggressive. Takedowns everywhere, legal warnings, no hesitations. When something like this happens, it forces an uncomfortable question about how long theatrical anime films can stay viable when HD copies can spread. Pretty much, and I do genuinely feel bad for them, but I'm gonna be honest. I think I can blame Crunchyroll for not releasing it on streaming legally, and that's why people are saving seas. But I still do feel bad for the anime producers. So Trumaine, do you have any comments on this?
Slayer League! Slayer League! That's all I can say.
Right, so let's read one of the comments there. Well, what damage? The movie stopped being shown in cinemas months ago. Well, someone pointed out that it's still showing in Japan, but yeah, it's true for globally. It isn't available to stream because Crunchyroll gives keep messing around, and they have refused to confirm when fans can ever expect a Blu-ray release. I mean, yeah, that is actually a valid concern if you are asking. I have to agree with that person's take. It's a valid concern. I have to agree. There is literally no way for anyone to legally watch the movie at the moment. That's true. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. There is no legal way to stream the said title at the moment, and that is why this is why I still do not support Crunchyroll, because of these decisions like this. Fans have been demanding for months now. When is it coming out in streaming? Yeah. Fans have been demanding. I repeat, fans have been demanding. when is this movie coming out on streaming? Right? It's true. Everyone has the right to be concerned. Deserve on Aniplex and deserve on Aniplex and for being the Disney of the anime industry. Crying won't get you anywhere if you're balls deep into your own greed. Oh my! Oh my, Sony! Oh my! Anyway, especially after producing the highest grossing anime film of all time, let alone from the only IP okay, I was back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. Uh, my, come on. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Again, there you go. The application seems to be frozen. Ay, 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 ay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I need to finish the sentence. Especially after producing the highest grossing anime film of all time, let alone from the only IP they are deliberately pushing in order to make that happen. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Bunch of crybabies, let them cry. It's not like the movie was released just a few days ago. Oh my gosh. Something's wrong with my computer right now, but yeah, I heard I heard I heard that so-called D, but yeah. Anyway, that's one person's take on the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie getting leaked in HD. But either way, what are your thoughts on this? And I mean, the Trumi has already given their thoughts, obviously, but yeah. But yeah, let us know in the comment section down below in what you all think about this leak. I mean, I genuinely hope they release it in streaming, and hopefully it won't be too long. Like, come on, please don't make it too long. I desperately like, at least make them heard, okay? Make them heard. Alright, it is now 7 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and we still got plenty to talk about right on the anime and pop culture site right here on Asphere's Cafe. But that doesn't mean we're going to be not talking about it, but don't worry, we still have a lot to talk about right here. And most likely, after we go to commercial break, I might have to restart my computer just in case, because again, my computer isn't doing well with me right now, so... But yeah, we will be right back, and don't go anywhere. We will stay along with us right here on Cool FM and Asphere. We will be right back.
Don't go away. And we're back here in Asphere's Cafe, and unfortunately, Kaira isn't here with us today because he is restarting his PC at the moment. So for the meantime, we're gonna be testing it out. Now, for those who have been wondering and living under a rock, has happened throughout the last week. Well, here is something very, very crazy, yet very, very special to mention, because this is apparently something very, very special for those who have been tuning in towards a particular Hatsune Miku. Well, not long ago, just around December 27 is a Saturday. Yes, Saturday. That's last Saturday. that's last Saturday, there had been a very special concert, of which it is their typical Miku Symphony 2025 in Kobe, of which they are celebrating the 10 years of being of this concert actually being a thing since then. Here is the best bit of this one though. So, unfortunately, because it's been 10 years, that only means one thing, and that's the fact that it's been almost about 10 years since we've last heard from our fellow Vocaloid producers who had been in the limelight sometime around 2009. 2010, one of which is actually one well-known producer by the name of Waka. Waka is known for many of the classic Miku songs, Ura of the Lovers, Rolling Girl, World's End Dance Hall, and finally Unhappy Train. Well, guess what? For this very particular edition of the Miku Symphony, having been the 10th year already, we have a special guest, and it so happened to be that special guest Waka's own band that he sometime after quitting Vocaloid, Hitori, who's actually there to play some of those classic songs with the orchestra. This is a full circle moment for those who had been tuning in for Vocaloid for the longest time. Especially, we've just covered about the Cosmic Princess Kaguya before, and that had a bunch of all-star Vocaloid producers in there, such as Casey and Rio of Supercell. And now, just this moment, we have here Hitori, the band, the guys who had been like doing Wawaka's band post Vocaloid and had been very happy with them, is the one who is pretty much accompanying the symphony in order to play those Wawaka songs. What's so personal to me about it is the fact that Wawaka has been a part of my music taste for the longest time, both Hitori days and his Genshipi days, or known as Wawaka days, because Wawaka is one of the most revolutionary producers out there for being able to be one of those who had to go beyond than just singing happy songs for Miku and tackling onto serious issues such as love, sexual relationships, abuse. He's one of those guys who actually willing to actually open the pavement for these other guys to actually play, such as Kiko, and that is known to play one famous song that's currently been going back and forth in the popularity thanks to Ado, Aishite, Aishite, Aishite. Now, for the cast members, we got, of course, we can't forget on crediting these guys who just performed last time, Simpei Sasaki, with the orchestra being the Hyogo Performing Arts Center Orchestra, choir being Sanda Children's Choir, the MC being Hatsune Miku and the Vocaloids, and lastly, my favorite Japanese band, or my favorite Japanese rock guys, Hitori. Rock and roll guys, you defined a legacy. And fun fact about this, Hitori never actually went and looked for another lead singer since Wawaka passed away back in 2019, making it 6 years since he last performed with his voice, and therefore the remaining band members continued making music since then and never looked for another singer since then. It is quite a treat for those who had been supporting Wawaka's music since the beginning. So now that this had become a full circle moment, it's about time that the band also do some justice. And a little fun fact about them, Hitori was actually the backing band for Wawaka's sudden return in 2017 when he did one of the most famous songs that announced the revival of Hatsune Miku, pertaining towards the Unknown Mother Goose, which is basically his farewell note towards to the world of Vocaloid. But of course, Hatsune Miku has never been like the voice for Waka. Waka viewed her as like a mother figure, similar towards those who actually idolize idols a lot. Really now that Oshinoko is actually still around. But anyway, moving alongside that, you know, having a voice of inspiration would eventually lead him to create such underground songs, yet very classic ones that you will only hear once in a while towards the same clubs that particular Bochi would do, or the Kesoko band would actually do. What do you think of this? I would think that this special symphony performance is one of a kind because it's not only one of the most unexpected guests to actually perform alongside the Miku Symphony and the orchestra who's actually playing the selection of songs, but also we've got none other than Wawaka's band doing it for us. And honestly, I've been talking about Wawaka for a lot of times now for this segment. I just really love Wawaka's as a very crazy Vocaloid who just wanted to make real music, and he made real music, and he made it with Miku hard. That's what made Miku launch towards to the rockets of virality during the time. That is also one of the songs that she performed on the musical concerts that unveiled since the 2010. No, I'm not considering the 2007 as Miku's official appearance, as those are her unofficial appearance, but rather I'm pertaining towards to the event of which Miku first officially had a proper show. That's not a festival, not even like, that's not even like a special, convention sort of thing, but rather Hatsune Miku as a headlining act. So, one of such songs, man, memories, guys. You would never ever believe how well these guys. But yeah, what are your thoughts about Miku Symphony, and have you heard about this one? And if you haven't, there is a particular viewing period that will happen this coming Sunday, January 11th, 2026 at 11 p.m. Well, actually, it's 10:59, but still, got that. Yeah, available here at Abema Live. And as you can see right here, yep, that's this is for the exclusive screening, and that costs about a hefty amount just for a general admission ticket, guys. Oh my goodness. And if you can remember, all is well to those who had joined the concert of Hatsune Miku way back in November. And now, man, this is pretty... Well, that is all coming from Miku Symphony 2025. And what more can we say than just thank you, Hatsune Miku, for giving us this opportunity. Man, we have more news about this. Unfortunately, we do. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Okay, sure, why not? But yeah, that is honestly awesome. Because this is one of those things that will make you imagine. Yeah, it's crazy. Now, moving on towards another Hatsune Miku news. Since we've been gone for almost a while, let me update you on a bit further back towards those who have been tuning in. We have been talking about Colorful Stage, the movie. Colorful Stage, the movie Miku Who Can't Sing had made its digital debut way back in December. Now, for those who have been living under a rock, yes, Hatsune Miku has already officially had her first debut, but it's not her solo Vocaloid like game movie that is produced by Sega. You know, the guys behind Sega and the Sega sort of thing. Yes, we've got Colorful Stage, the movie, instead, as Hatsune Miiku's first debut film appearance. Digital release will be followed on April 14th by a this upcoming April 14th for a two-disc Blu-ray set known as The Colorful Stage, the movie Amiku Who Can't Sing Collector's Edition from G Kids with distribution by Shout Studios, the same company who had been known to produce one of my favorite all-time programs back in the day called America's Funniest Home Videos. So, bonus feature include 20 after-show concerts, unit and virtual singer music videos, and teasers and trailers. Collector's Edition will also feature an exclusive set of illustrations by renowned animator Yuki Akiyama on the packaging and is accompanied by a 36-page art book and acrylic standee. So the physical set will be available on through most retailers, including the following: gkids.com, Love.com, Amazon, Crunchyroll, and more. So that means to those who are tuning in towards to the cafe right now, yes, this is a deal of a lifetime because you would get the collector's edition not only to see Hatsune Miku in her Blu-ray appearance, but also, you know, pretty much you get these sort of cool features along with it, you know. So, the animated feature film is based on Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage, the globally popular rhythm game featuring the globally popular character, or should I say, Japanese virtual superstar. Yes, not a virtual idol, but rather a virtual superstar, Hatsune Miku. First released in 2020, smash hit reaching over, ironically, 39 million global users in just 2 years after its release. And if you know about the Vocaloid lore about the numbers 39, it could mean Miku, which you could actually, which is how you could pronounce certain numbers in Japanese, known as Miku or known as Sankyu, which could mean thank. Now, the film is an all-new story featuring both original characters and the virtual singers from the game. For those who are still living under a rock, Ichika is a high school musician who can enter a mysterious place called a sekai, where she and her friends express their innermost emotions through music alongside Hatsune Miku. One day, after giving a live performance, Chika meets a new Miku that she has never seen before. How hard this new Miku tries to sing, she struggles connecting with the hearts of her listeners. So, without that, Miku must rely on the help of others to find a way to sing again. Hey. Alright. Right. This is pretty amazing. Alright, so without further ado, Colorful Stage, the movie Amiku Who Can't Sing, is produced by the studio PA. So yeah, that's it for me coming down here, and I'm gonna be changing my platform for a second, and we're gonna have a little the recent anime news on the dot. Well, actually, more of like a perspective for the last 15 minutes. Hang on a minute, guys. Just change my microphone for a second.
And I'm back. It is now 8:13 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and yes, my computer finally stabilized, so I can go ahead and continue with my own. I can now go ahead and continue sharing the latest in anime and pop culture news. So, what else do we have here? Let's open my Vivaldi browser. Oh, were you about to say something, Trumaine? Go ahead if you want to.
No, no, no. I've actually just finished my special report on the Miku perform about
Ah,
yes.
oh
And
yeah.
if you since you I don't know if you've tuned in, but yes, not long ago, Miku Symphony on its 10th anniversary held a held one of its concerts in Kobe, and one of its special guest band right there is actually a legendary Vocaloid producer's band, which is known as Hitori. And the one who is fronting Hitori before is none other than the famous Wawaka, who sadly died back in 2019 due to heart disease. So with him,
Oh,
with his band doing a special appearance there, they played the classic Wawaka songs alongside the symphony. So it's quite a touching one for those who had been listening to Wawaka for the longest time now. So F guys for that.
mm, mm. All right. Now let's move on to the rest of the anime cafe news, and then I'll be sharing what I will be watching this season. So, if you can give me a moment or two, it's still loading on the window there. All right, here it is. So we have two more anime news before we head over to my watch list for this season. So here it is. Another. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna ignore it for now. But anyways, so let's continue. Love Unseen Beneath the Clear Night Sky will begin streaming in July 2026, revealing the first teaser trailer, visual, and main voice cast today at GA Fest 2026. The anime, first announced in November 2025, is an adaptation of the light novel by Nanigashi Shima, which won the grand prize at the 15th GA Bunko Awards and ranked third place in the Kono Light Novel Ga Sugoi 2024 New Titles category. The anime is being produced by Makaria, the studio behind the Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows, with Joe Yoshizaki as director. The series composition is handled by Yuko Kakihara, known for their work in the Apocalypse Diaries. Character designs are credited to Yoshihiro Sawada and Yusuke Ishii, based on original designs by Rimsey. So here is the rest of the stuff right there. So, Miyu Irino will be voicing Kakeru Sorano, Saori Hayami voicing Koharu Fuyusuki, Konomi Kohara voicing Yuko Hayase, and finally Yohei Akazakami as Yushio Narumi. And if you're wondering what is Love Unseen Beneath the Clear Night Sky, we will read it to you right here. One spring night, Kakeru Sorano, a university freshman, is dragged by his dorm mate Narumi to a welcome party. Then there he meets Koharu Fuyutsuki, a blind girl who laughs often and speaks of her dreams. She's practically the polar opposite of him. From the moment he picks up her white cane after class, the distance between them begins to shrink. Reading here, quote, "I want to see fireworks," but she said one day. Those words carry a light that Kakeru gazes at directly for the first time. A girl who cannot see and a boy who has shut himself off. This is a delicate love story woven by two people searching for light. That is the synopsis of Love Unseen Beneath the Clear Night Sky, which viewers can expect for its anime adaptation. So that is coming out this July, and who is looking forward to that? And honestly, this is pretty interesting. Synopsis what I've read so far. So, what are your thoughts on that? Let us know in the comment section down below. And to Chumi, what do you think?
pretty good. That's all I can say.
All right, moving on to the last one, and I wish Hoshi was there, but again, he's not our co-host anywhere. But Hoshi will be surprised by this. The Angel Next Door is supposed to be wrote in Season 2 reveals its main key visual, and it is set to premiere this April 3. I don't know if it's main, but it is yet another key visual. So here is the brand new key visual. Shumin, hello, look at this. Look at this.
Oh my god, why? Why are they coming back?
Right. Right. And yes, Studio Project number 9 is returning to animate with a new director, Shihiro Kumano. Also, the rest of the entire voice cast will also be returning with the following. We have Manaka Iwami voicing Mahiro Shina, Taito Ban voicing Amin Fujimiya, Hisako Kanimoto voicing Shihoko Fujimiya, Kensho Ono voicing Yuta Kadowaki, Haruka Shiraishi voicing Chitose Shirakawa, Makoto Furukawa voicing Shuto Fujimiya, Taku Yashiro voicing Itsuki Akazawa, and Mai Nakahara voicing Sayo Shina. That is the entire voice cast, and yes, they're returning for the second season. So, my gosh, aren't they cute, ladies and gentlemen? Aren't they cute? Am I right, guys? Am I right? Are they that cute? Right, Shumaine? Right, Shumaine? Is it cute? Is it cute, right?
I mean, honestly, look at the whole visuals. It's so crazy that they're coming back again, and I only wish that Hoshi is still around seeing this. And it's pretty crazy because he's gonna mess this up. So
For real. Yeah, for real. And if you all remember, yes, we did talk about that Mahiro Shina debuting as an idol last November. So a lot of crazy stuff are happening. Am I right? A lot of crazy stuff are happening. This is Mahiro Shina and Mahiro Shina as an idol. Oh my god. What a
pretty
crazy time. What a crazy
Very,
time.
Not just a crazy timeline, but also pretty odd because you don't get this on a daily basis. You just get this once in a lifetime. So crazy.
Right? Alright, so that's the rest of the anime cafe news for today. And now let's talk about what anime am I watching this season, ladies and gents. Yes, it is winter 2026. So let's get my taiga up right here. Yeah, I actually already opened it, so I just have to put my screen share back up again. Alright, ladies and gents, this is it. Here, if you want to know how's the chart, this is it. We have a lot. So for starting off, how do I sort this as popularity? There it is. So here's the popularity. So there's Jujutsu Kaisen, that is the third season, and it's in English title. It's the third season, The Calling Game Part 1. And we have Free Rent Season 2. I'm actually looking forward to Free Rent. Yep, I'm actually looking forward to the second season of Free Rent. So that is already in my watch list. Jiko Kuraku, I believe that's Hell's Paradise. Yep, it is. So I haven't watched the first season, so I might watch it some other day. Oshinoko, maybe I will watch it because again, I'm only here for the characters because I'm aware that the story has fallen off the cliff, but I'm still here for the characters, obviously. So I might still watch Oshinoko. Of course, Sentenced to Be a Hero. Let me say this right now. Sentenced to Be a Hero. Please go watch it. It is a very good anime. I trust you. This is going to be the anime of the season for 2026. I kid you not. Sentenced to be a Hero is a must-watch title, and in the first episode is a 1 hour special, and oh my gosh, I'm not gonna I'm going to spoil it live on my show, but just go watch. It's worth it. Okay, it's worth it. Sentenced to be a Hero is it's a must-watch. I repeat, it's worth it. So please watch it while you can.
The
So
question
next
is how recommendable it is.
Mm-hmm.
Rated from 1 to 10, brother. How much do you recommend it?
First episode, absolute cinema, so I give it a 10 out of 10. And
Oh my god.
it's also because how good the scenes are, especially how that one there, right there, Xylo for bars, of course, and of course the main protagonist. But yeah, again, go watch it right now while you can. Highly recommended.
Alright, one day.
And then you have Fire Force Season 3 Part 2. Oh my god, when it's the season going to end, oh my gosh. I mean, I do like Fire Force, but I do like Fire Force, but I don't have time for that. Now,
Wait, what? Fire Force is still around? I thought
Yes.
they were already dead.
they're still around.
Damn.
Apparently, they're still around,
What?
right?
That
They're
just
still around.
That's just wild. I mean, other
know, right?
other shows have already starting on their ending part, but well, because they started at the same time as Demon Slayer, so I guess consider it as a big thing. I guess.
Right? Yeah, right. This is crazy that Fire Force is still around. Now, Fate Strange Fake. That one I have yet to watch, and it's already out apparently. So that one I have yet to watch. So let me just add this. Oh, it is already planned to watch. That's good. Okay, but yeah, I have yet to watch Fate Strange Fake. I have yet to see if this is worth watching. Now, Chain Soldier Season 2. I'm aware that my fellow friend Hoshi Konimi is into this, but I'm not sure. But Season 2 is not gonna be out for a while until tomorrow, so there's that. And here you have the second season of My Hero Academia Vigilantes, which yes, it's a prequel to the regular season, to the regular series, but yeah, they have a second season ongoing for it. You have Trigon Stargaze. I've yet to watch that one. I don't know, but I will add it to the list. Yeah, it's already now in my plan to watch. You have You and I Are Polar Opposites. I don't know about this one, so I might not comment on that. Mayonaka Heart Tune, that is in the English title as Tune Into the Midnight Heart. Yep. I have yet to watch that if this is gonna be good, and apparently some VTubers are involved too. So if you're wondering, yes, there are some VTubers involved with this anime. So we have Golden Kamuy final season. I haven't even watched all of it, so I'm not gonna comment on that right now. Now, hey! Remember when Hoshi Konimi made a report about this? He literally said why, and that goes by the title. There was a girl in the hero's party, so I tried to confess. So no. There was a cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried confessing to her.
Oh my god, no! Oh, not Yusha Pati no Kawaii.
It's actually already airing. It's already airing.
No! Crazy! Alright, we're gonna need a special Asphere's Cafe episode where we're not gonna stream it, but we're just gonna watch this live. First episode.
We might do that someday. You might do that someday. More like a reaction stream rather. And that will not be aired on Cool FM and Ask Radio, but it's going to be a special stream already, I guess.
I guess we could consider that as an Asphere's Cafe special. As a one-off special feature of us reacting to this very first episode, and then all of us are just gonna go, what?
Right.
Right. Fun.
We'll try to make sure we don't get a copyright strike, but we're trying to make sure we don't get copyright, but I might have to, yeah. Maybe we might cut it off just to be safe here. Now, next one here is, yes, There's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless next shot. Yes, that there is the rest of the episodes there. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 5 episodes, more episodes. So that is in my watch list, I believe. So I have yet to watch it. Now this one, Boyuki playing dead games to put food on the table. That I have yet to watch that. I have yet to see if this is good. Now this one is also interesting. Watch it all the way, and I believe the main character is the attraction of this one. So, maybe I'll watch it. So we have to rest, and I don't think I have enough time to cover it because we're running out of time. But that's the anime I am looking forward to look out for so far this season. So yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the anime on the winter 2026 season? And is it a promising lineup so far? Let us know in the comment section down below. And Chumaine, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's gonna be a very busy season for winter 2026, and I'm looking forward for whatever's gonna be up. Especially that the Cosmic Princess Kaguya is going to be around as well, so I might plan to watch that.
Oh yeah, same. I will leave my comment on that. If it's going to be good, or is it going to be another disappointment? I hope it doesn't disappoint me, but the character the design is very
like pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. And the soundtrack is like what captivated me because it's the Vocaloid all-star group. Come on, we got KZ of Flytude and Rio of Supercell. And then some of their popular songs are going to be used in here. So this is going to be like Project Sakai sort of thing. Who knows?
Yeah, right. We have yet to find out on if this is gonna be worth watching. So yeah, it is now a minute past 8:30. And any last words, Jermaine? Because I need to adjust the prayer for a moment. But any last words?
Well, my only last words is that it's quite nice to return to the cafe after a long Christmas season. But as always, it's not going to be the same since, unfortunately, one of our co-hosts of the show, which is Hoshikonimi, had officially departed due to particularly personal reasons that we'll not mention until the time being comes. But for now, I guess we could say I bid you adieu, dude, and we dedicate this very episode to you. Especially, we have tackled quite a large number of anime topics just in your tribute. So, safe travels, dude, and we'll see you when the time comes. And for now, galaxies far away, we'll see you in another universe. Ah man, 8:32 already in the evening, and I guess that's it, and that's all for Asphere's Cafe. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Exactly.
Ira, do the honors.
Yep, exactly. Well, my computer's at it again. Hooray! Cutting off what you said. Oh my god, on my end. Ah man. But yeah, I wanna say something real quick before we leave the airwaves. I want to say to Hoshi Academy, if you're watching our stream right now, thank you for God knows how long. I don't know. God knows how long it's been. God knows how long he has been contributed. For how long he has been contributed to the coffee, but yeah. The departure was truly unexpected, as we all know. But man, personal things really is challenging. So for him, so yeah. Aside from the unexpected departure from the cafe, he also resigned as a Cool FM DJ, and yeah, it's sad to see him go again due to the same reason. So again, we wish Hoshi Konimi, one of our former co-hosts, the best of luck in his future entrepreneurs, and pretty much that is all I can say.
And like I said before, this episode is very much dedicated to him. So happy travels, dude. We'll see you in the next one.
Yup. We'll see you some another time, Hoshi Konimi. All right, it is now 8:30 or 4 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and that is where we will be wrapping up our program now. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We will be back again tomorrow with the Gaming Cafe along with the Tech Cafe special coverage of CES 2026. So, gamers and tech viewers, look out to that because we will be covering both gaming news and the tech coverage of CES 2026 as we cover on our show tomorrow. This has been Asphere's Cafe. I'm Cairo.
And I'm Tremaine, and the cafe is officially closed for the night. See you again tomorrow for the gaming sessions. Good night.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Free coverage!
Asphere's Cafe has served its last coffee for the night. Produced by AspMedia and TGON